Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk, oh God, we're going to talk about Captain Marvel again.
Yeah.
Because that horse is not dead enough.
No,
We're not talking about Brie Larson, just to be clear.
Yeah. No, you sent me this earlier, and actually I don't disagree with most of this article. There's some parts that I disagree with, but most of it I don't disagree with.
It's just kind of the setup here. We're talking about how Kevin Feige explains the lack of love interest in Captain Marvel, even though Maria is right there.
But Maria's her friend. It's not the same thing.
No. We have to ship Maria and Captain Marvel.
That's not really what it's saying when you read the article, though.
Well, I'll read the first paragraph and then we'll discuss. Carol Danvers apparently needs no man in her life. At least that's what Kevin Feige said in a recent interview when he talked about how Carol has no male love interest in the film. Feige also spoke about Carol's relationship with Maria Rambeau and why it was so important, yet shied away from calling it the film's love story as if it wasn't the emotional heart of the piece.
Okay. So, while he could continue, Feige told them, well, that was something as we were developing the script and queuing off of the comics as always. It never even occurred to have a love interest. That's not what the movie was about. Okay, this is what I want to talk about. It was about Carol finding herself and growing and making mistakes and being bolstered up by her female mentors and female friends and some men too. And that relationship with Maria was very important. Okay, that's what I want to talk about. Okay, I think it's funny. Because there's a lot of people out there that are constantly like, I don't understand why they constantly have to make women have like love interests in movies. Why can't the women just be strong for the sake of being a woman? Why do they have to have, some guy? Why do they have to have a love interest? So they don't put a love interest in this. Perfect. And now they're mad because there was no love interest because the love interest wasn't her friend. Because, you clearly, we used to say women can't be friends with men without there being, a romance involved. Now apparently women can't be friends with other women without there being romance involved.
Everybody just wants to make out with everybody else.
I mean, that's what gets me about this, is I've heard so many people say, I don't understand, like that's what the Bechdel test and all that's about too. They don't need a man to make them complete. They don't need a romance scene. Why do we always have to have romance in every movie? Why? We don't need that. So they don't give it to him, and now they're pissed about it. It's like, would you make up your mind?
Oh, okay. He's right. The film did not need love interest. In the traditional sense of a Marvel-esque bantering will they, won't they couple, Carol was breaking free from an oppressive regime that was gaslighting her and that had abducted her.
Yeah, she had enough on her mind.
She needed to grow on her own as well as through her relationship with Maria and Marvel. I would also argue her friendship with Fury is equally important.
Yes, I agree. A man was important.
As he helps her realize that she's a good soldier and a person on her own.
I would argue that Jude Law's character was important too, because he's the one that taught her how to do all the stuff she could do.
He was mean to her.
He had nothing in it, yeah. No.
He put his chip on her neck so she couldn't.
Actually, the ones who I thought if she was interested in anybody, I thought it was him. The way it came across.
How dare you?
No, I'm serious though. Didn't you think almost there's like something going on there? It
was sort of creepy romantic, yeah.
It seemed like they had. I honestly they were going to tell us they had something going on, honestly. But go ahead.
This is not to say that a woman can't have a love interest and be strong at the same time.
Which I have said many times, and they're like, no, women should just not have love interests at all because that takes away the focus of them being strong women. Strong women don't need no man.
I love the relationship between Diana and Steve in Wonder Woman and think it's a good example of a love story not dominating a woman's arc.
Well, I agree with you on that one, actually.
Although I'm sure some will find that a controversial opinion.
No, I agree. It was done well.
Love does not automatically equal weakness.
I 100%, 1,000,000% agree with that.
Thank you. While a bad love plot can dominate a woman's story, a well-handled one can strengthen it.
See, I told you, I agree with actually most of this article. Go ahead.
Okay. Do we want to go through the whole thing?
No, we're just talking about their friendship. They go about the friendship between Carol and Maria.
Well, this is a good article until we get to the end, and then it sort of gets into ship territory.
Yeah, because they're basically talking about how the love story was friendship, was what they're talking about. So there was a ship there originally in the thing. But go ahead.
But as we're going...
Friendship can be love stories as well. Yes, it can.
Okay. Both Larson and Lashana Lynch are amazing, but it's odd that Feige wouldn't call their story a love story when it had the emotional through line of the film. The fact that their relationship was written as platonic and intended to be a story of female friendship does not negate it from being a love story.
True.
Friendships can be love stories as well.
I agree with that. But not like love in the same kind of love.
Yeah, this is hard water to navigate because as much as I ship Carol and Maria, As much as I ship Carol and Maria, I also doubt they were written as love interests because Marvel has a long and storied history of giving same-gender relationships a lot of emotional depth and then pulling back before making them romantic. Wait, in the paragraph before this one, you said it's totally fine to just have friendships, platonic friendships between same-gendered people, but now you're saying, you know, they almost go there and then they don't. Now I'm disappointed.
I didn't get that at all. Did you get they were going that way in any way, shape, or form?
Never. I never got that.
I actually felt more of a relationship between her and Jude Law's character than I ever felt between her and Maria.
And I'm sorry, Steve Rogers and Bucky, not a couple. Not a couple.
People were doing that?
Yes. Where have you been? Have you been to Tumblr lately?
God, I know I avoid
Steve
that. Like
and Bucky.
Oh my God.
Sucky. I don't know what you call that ship. I don't know what you call that ship. Sucky, I guess.
Bucky's hot. So anyway, go ahead.
But you know, he has had Peggy. Peggy was, and then he kind of flirted.
Maybe
with
Bucky likes Steve, and he just doesn't
reciprocate.
Feelings.
See, that's even more. That's tragic. That's tragic. I also like that there was no traditional love story in Captain Marvel. Well, actually, I would agree with that.
Do
they
too.
don't
I'm
have
tired
to.
of always having to have love stories, shoehorn and everything.
Yeah, that was like I kind of, it got me with the Batman movies. Was in the comics. I mean, yeah, Batman had. Bruce Wayne had romantic partners off and on, but like they never made that usually not the main focus of but then ever since the very first Tim Burton movie, it was like there always had to be like a Bond girl in all the Batman movies. You always had to have a Bond girl there, when really Batman was like married to his work, and Bruce Wayne was kind of the facade, and whatever relationships he had for the most part, save for a couple of exceptions, weren't really long lasting. But okay, at the same time, I love Carol and Maria, and if anyone is Carol's love interest in the film, it's Maria.
But as a friend.
As a friend, we don't have to ship them just because they're friends. You just got done saying it's okay that they can just be friends.
I actually agree with most of this article. But
and then of course.
No, he said, I want to believe the writers intended their story, romantic or platonic, to be the love story of the film. I agree, and I think it's a platonic friendship story.
No, but wait. Hopefully, we get more with the Rambeau family in later films, and hopefully Carol is revealed to be canonically queer in a later story. I just want a queer Marvel hero at some point before the inevitable heat death of the universe. Is that too much to ask? So in a roundabout way, you're saying it's okay to just be friends, but I really was hoping for something more.
It's okay to be friends, but it's okay if they make them not friends later.
I really want them, hopefully.
I'm just like, okay, until the end. I agree with most of this article, because I do think that there's, it was a friendship story. I think that there's nothing wrong with not having romance in a superhero movie. They always complain about the fact that there's too much romance in these movies, and they take it away, and now they're mad about that too. So can't win. I knew about this. So
now, would this be considered queer baiting? They're sort of like sending. So Tessa Thompson, who we know is either gay or bisexual. Valkyrie is not Tessa Thompson, but the character of Valkyrie is either gay or bisexual. It's kind of not very subtle.
That. Yeah, we
already
knew
that. So they're already shipping Carol and Valkyrie together, but they're sort of doing it officially, right? Because Brie Larson's actually sending this cute little art to Tessa Thompson. And then she's sending it right back. So isn't this, if these characters turn out to not get together?
I remember how it fit. They'll go downvoted on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh wait, no, you're not allowed to do that unless you're the far right. Because they did it with Voltron.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
This is like, you gotta watch this shipping, because this is like playing with fire, especially when you've got the stars actually playing along with it. You're asking for trouble, because people are going to be colossally disappointed if it does not turn out to be the case. So this is interesting. And then they talk about how the MCU is going to be led by a woman.
Yeah, surprise there.
So I don't know. This is we'll see where this goes, but this is not Maria Rambeau. Maria's gonna have to come in and slap her around a little bit.
Because now we know Valkyrie's her because the fandom
has
the small percentage of the fandom has decided. Video? Do we have to watch the video?
It's all rainbow.
Oh, it makes it turn into rainbow.
Oh, okay. You know, the
I actually kind of like that.
The art's
but
not
that's
bad.
Okay.
The art's not bad.
No, the art's cute.
But I'm just saying, like, you know what happens?
I like that one. That one's adorable.
Because this reminds me of like what happened with Steven Universe, where you had the one of the storyboard artists kind of playing along with the ship, and then she started getting like death threats from Tumblr, and she had to like quit Twitter. You know?
Yeah, that was nuts.
So I don't know if this is the smartest thing to do to like send this stuff out there, but I don't know. They haven't really. There hasn't been any indication.
Oh, who knows? They'll probably change it just because people are whining about it. So
who knows? Who knows? All right, so anything else we want to say about this?
I don't think there's anything else to say about this.
Is it okay to just be friends?
Yeah, well, I don't want to be friends with you.
You're not.
I mean, my best friend, but you know.
You don't want to be friends with me?
I want to be just more than friends.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that.
No, you haven't gotten that all these years?
I haven't gotten that, no. Okay,
wow.
So there we go. He's hitting on me, and I was completely oblivious.
Oh, yeah, when I hit on you, you know.
Yeah, I know. I cry. Cry like a little girl. I'm sorry, I can't say that. You're not allowed to say that anymore.
No, that's insulting.
Cry like a little boy who cries a lot.
There you go.
There you
go. I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know.
I love you.
We're gonna wrap this one up, right?
Yep.
Okay, so please subscribe to Clownfish TV for more pop culture news, views, rants, gaming videos, art videos, and more. I'll have to live stream my ship. We'll just ship Carol with. Who can we ship Carol with?
I don't know. We'll figure something out. Rocket.
Oh my God.
Groot. No. I know. Goose. Because
oh my God.
Goose has got those tentacles. So how do we know that she hasn't got something going on with Goose?
Oh God.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God. Well, Goose scratched out Fury's eye so he couldn't put his male gaze upon her.
That's right. There you go.
To take Fury out of the running.
So we can stick her with Goose or with Groot or with Rocket. That'd be fun.
Somebody said on Twitter that she needs to get with Rogue.
Yes, but that was hilarious. That was so funny.
That's the only ship they wanted to see.
The first kiss would be with Rogue. I thought that was so funny. I don't know who posted that, but that was brilliant. I loved it.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you the truth. I am not opposed to them doing this, but I'm just saying you got to watch the shipping because you know some people are gonna take it serious, and if it doesn't work out the way they want it to, there's gonna be. I just
worry it's gonna go down the path of more, you know. Not for the sake of the story, but more for sake of agenda. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that, and as long as you keep the story good, not make it about that. That's not the focus. The story's the focus, like it is with anything else. Okay, cool. Yeah. But if you're gonna make it like, did we mention this, and lead with everything was about it, and then make it, and we're gonna go down this path because we have to understand that's the best thing ever, and that's more important than the story, then no.
Well, you know, fans will be fans. It's just like I said, it's interesting that they're actually out there doing it too. So who knows?
Yeah.
Poor Maria, but she's just a friend. She's been friend zoned. Maria's been friend zoned.
I have no words for that.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up.
All right.
See you, everybody.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.